Okay, we are live, I think, and I think I have sound. This is I like at the last minute was like, I think I have just enough stuff to go live today. So that's why it's not pre-recorded and Friday is not normally a live day. Uh I didn't think I had enough. But yeah, I kind of finagle some things together and yeah, we got enough for a decent little update here. I did want to address a couple of things, but before I do get started with some season 8 rumors, I want to do a special shout out and thank you to Lorraine Gavigan and Cynthia. We've seen Cynthia quite a few times on our chats about episodes and the movie chats, but I hadn't really gotten a chance, except for on the roll, to really say thank you. Thank you so much to these two for being my first donators for my GoFundMe, where I'm trying to get a vehicle sooner than I thought I was going to be trying to get a vehicle. So it's kind of crunch time. If you want to help me out, the GoFundMe link is below, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. And I might chat about it a little bit at the end. But I did want to say thank you to you guys. All right. I want to address something that a few people have emailed me, a few people have posted to me, and a few people have messaged me about. And that is about some Outlander Season 8 release date rumors that are going around. And I'm going to tell you what I think and why I think that and why I hope I am wrong. So we're going to start with a few things. Now, the most common thing that people seem to be asking is it going to be released in November? That seems to be the prevailing rumor. And because so many people like to chat about Outlander, whether it's in articles or on YouTube channels, there's a whole lot of people who like to guess. And I think right now that's all we're getting is people's best guess. But I think they're wrong. I think they're wrong. And again, I'm going to tell you why. First off, with most of our, in fact, with all of the seasons that I can find, when I checked out the date of the final episode of a season and the first episode of the next season, the minimum wait time between those two things was 11 months. And yes, that does count for when the seasons have been split, including season 1 and don't have season 7 yet. But yeah, we get at least an 11-month wait. Yeah, there were some that were quite a bit longer, but at least an 11-month wait. The last episode of Outlander's season 7 did air January 17th. Correct me if I'm wrong. So 11 months would technically be December, not November. So that's my first thing why I think November is probably wrong. My second reason I think November might be incorrect is, well, how do I put this? I think that a lot of it is being recycled from the release of season 7, part B, part 2, however you want to put it. And it makes me think even less that might be right. Hi, Jan. Thanks for joining me on this very impromptu. I didn't know that I was going to be doing this. Now, the third reason that I think that is untrue is because we're dealing with stars. And if you watch Outlander on Stars, or quite frankly any other show on Stars, you know that the wait time, well, it's whenever Stars thinks they're going to get the most bang for their buck for their airing. And I understand why they have to do that. It's a network, it's a business, that's their thing. They're trying to make money, which makes me think that they would stretch out this Outlander love as long as they could. And I also think that it's going to be the beginning of 2026 instead of the end of 2025. Don't hate me. Because they're going to want to see how Blood of My Blood does before they nail down an air date. And in between that, they have several other shows that, they're successful shows. They're doing well. So I think they're going to keep the lineup non-Outlander related for the rest of the year after Blood of My Blood. I'm happy to be wrong, okay? If we get Blood of My Blood in October, I'm going to be right up there going, yay, get me some popcorn and a whiskey, and we are going to watch this sucker, and we're going to talk about it. Absolutely. But I just don't think it's likely. I really don't. I don't want to be rude. Yeah, Jan, we all hate stars. It's annoying because you need them to finish the series, but also It's all about money. I can't hate on them too much because if they don't make money, they can't bring us shows. So, eh. All right. Anywho, I did want to. The reason I brought this up, though, brought my webpage up, is because just for fun, I do a random search, especially when you guys say, I think I heard something. It's possible I missed it. Let me go check it out. I love the AI. It does its best to grab the information available to it, and as you can see, there isn't much. Outlander Season 8 is expected to premiere in late 2025 or 2026. I want to say, too, this is the first time I've done this random search, and it has added 2026. Now, grant you, it's been 3 days since I've done this particular search, but 3 days, it's changed from late 2025 to including early 2026, and it's guessing. Filming for the final season wrapped in September 2024. We know that. We're smart folks. The premiere date has not been announced yet. And that's the most important thing to keep in mind. If Stars hasn't said it, then anything that's being said is rumors. What I'm telling you is rumors. I tell you that it's rumors, and other folks' guesstimations are rumors as well. Season's 8 release. It's anticipated and is expected to debut in 2025 or early 2026. That is on the direct. Oh, sorry, my daughter's Girl Scouts are contacting us. This one was just, is there an Outlander Season 8 going? Yes, we know that. There are no definitive dates, though, as far as I have been able to tell. And again, I grant you it's been 3 days, but it is always, like every few days, I do this search just in case I miss something. And nobody's announced anything. There's absolutely nothing official. Everyone out there like me who is watching Outlander and watching for any hints of information, of course, we're all saying stuff. We're all trying to guess. We're giving it our best go, but we really do not know. As soon as I do know, I absolutely will bring it on here. It won't be premiere date rumors. It'll be, on this channel, when I say that the premiere date is revealed, it's because the premiere date has actually been revealed. Not that I think I've guessed it pretty good. So when you see that title on one of my videos, you know we'll have an answer. And if you find one before me and you beat me to it, awesome, fantastic. Let me know so we can get the word out as fast as we all can so we can all prepare for this season 8. There's a lot of preparation going on. Real quick to the comments. Okay, yeah. Jan is agreeing with our... I gotta turn this down, and I apologize for this being so loud. Jan is agreeing with me on our little hate on for Stars. And it isn't... Again, it's hard to be really angry because they're bringing us Outlander, but at the same time, they're making us wait so long. Okay, everything is on mute. I should have done that beforehand. Another sound issue. Vita! Hi, Vita. How we doing? Hi, Katie. Happy Friday. I agree with you on... Yeah. All right. Vita, who is extremely intelligent. I always agree that anyone is intelligent who agrees with me. I'm sorry, smart Alec there. And also, very happy Friday to everybody. Did I happy Friday? I don't remember if I happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yay. Okay. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I'm wrong. These are just guesses. Take it with a grain of salt. But we've seen Stars and what they like to do before, and keeping us waiting is not some brand new thing that they've come up with. All right, now I'm going to do a little resizing here because I did want you to see that whole thing. But now I want you to see this whole thing because check it out. I got some stuff. And just a little more tweak in here, I think, because we can make that a little bit bigger so we can see everything. As I've said before, we're going to keep getting LandCon 7 pictures until people are done sharing them. I did like this one, though. Outlander Online shares it. More photos from LandCon. Shout out to Izzy for carrying Richard on her back. So, okay, so we got to check these out. Yeah, so we got Tom on top of Steven, it looks like. All right. Neither one of them are like sincerely hugely tall, so this might be a cool moment for I'm sorry. Neither one of them are crazy short, don't get me wrong. I'm used to Sam, who's like a tower of human. Okay, so yeah, they're walking around. We got a little parade. They should get in the pool and play chicken. They should get in the pool and play chicken. Everybody should do that. It's fun. Let's see here. Oh, Oh, yeah, okay, so yeah, she's carrying around Richard. Piggyback style, not on the shoulders, but that's enough of a challenge. Yeah, good on her. Richard, I hope you thanked her for the piggyback. Right? I don't know what to say. Okay, now some news. Some news for one of our newest Outlander cast members, and one we really enjoyed. Flary Mae Wilkinson, who is, of course, Fanny, so proud now to be dual managed and represented by Prime Talent Media in the US and Sylvia Young Agency in the UK, which I did not think about that, but it would make sense that if you're working in countries and making appearance in two countries, that you would need separate management. You should see the management page for Sam. I was emailing everybody to try to get that scam information. It's like there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay. To be so lucky to have a renowned team believing in me. Photo credits down there for Yellow Belly Photo, and that's just a nice picture of our Miss Flori Mae. She did such an excellent job as Fanny. I'm really excited to see her come back for more story, and there's going to be some twists now that we have an idea. There's a relationship there that we were not expecting. So yeah, that'll be really interesting, and I'm really happy for her. Her horizons are expanding. Hopefully, Outlander brings her a little notarization so that, like the rest of our Outlander crew, after Outlander is over, she's got more projects. We'll have to keep an eye on her. And Richard Rankin said, the first commenter, and says, they're lucky to have you. Absolutely. It's fantastic. Yay. Seems like a nice kid, too. I like good kids. Duncan Lacrosse says, well, he says, indubitably, you know what? I'm going to babble. Indubitably. Indubitably. Takes me a minute. The brain doesn't work. All right, this is not me condoning smoking of pipe or tobacco, although I do vape. He looks kind of groovy there. I don't know. He looks like he's out of time. Is it just me? And I don't mean like he should be back in the 1700s, but he looks like he could be like a 60s dude just chilling. Anyway, looks cool, looks relaxed. Hey, Duncan, I hope he gets to the gathering or any of the conventions that I may be able to travel to in the future. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, we got this really cool thing because obviously with the new announcement of Katrina's new project, people are pulling out quotes and stuff that might have to do with the story, with their character. This one is shared by Balf Nation, and I'm actually, all right, it's hard to see on here, but I'm going to do my best to see if I can read it off here. This on the side here is all the quotes, all one quote that's being quoted page by page on this post. So, from Katrina Balfe, originally, it is a question of a moment of true inspiration, I believe. The full question will be on the last page. Years and years ago, I was in Nepal, and we were staying up in the Dhulakel in the low mountains, even though it feels very high. Well, yeah, any mountain's going to feel high. We'd been there for a few days, and it had always been cloudy. Oh, that's a shame. The people at the hotel we were staying at started banging on our door one morning at 5 a.m. saying, "You have to come. You have to come." It was sunrise. Okay. The clouds had cleared where we were, and for the first time, we saw the Himalayas properly. I was the most awestruck I think I've ever been. Okay, very beautiful sight then. You already feel like you're on top of the mountain, and then you have to crane your neck to look up for the most majestic snow-peaked mountains you've ever seen. Oh, wow. It was incredible to watch as the sun rose. It was definitely a spiritual moment and will stay with me forever. Sounds beautiful. Okay, and this is the full quote. It says, have you ever experienced a moment of true inspiration on a trip? And so that's what that quote talks about. Yeah, it says, swipe to read Katrina's story about Nepal from the High Life magazine 2022. So that's credit. And a fitting post in celebration of her upcoming role in Tenzing, which is filming now in Nepal. So, okay, so didn't have to do with the character. It has to do with the location. Still amazing. I wonder if she'll get a chance to have a non-cloudy morning so she can actually enjoy it. All right. So, and it says also, and I don't usually do all the credits anymore, but we're going to do Balf Nation did the editing with background images of Nepal via Getty Photos. Okay. And then the names of the folks who took the pictures in general there. Very cool. All right. Very, very nice. Of course, I cannot do one of these without including some Sam, but there weren't any new ones this week, so we're going to go to Point Blank 1959, who always finds some fun stuff for us. Sam Hewn as young Alexander the Great, filmed in Egypt around 2005. Came close to making the screen in 2010, but it didn't actually happen, to the relief of all the cast who thought it was awful. Joy Bounce. Okay, that's fair. All right, I won't say pardon me. I won't say that the story itself was awful. It was fairly interesting, you know, in a kind of basic way. There weren't lots of layers to the characters or subplots. It was the costuming and the production value. It is just bad. And I mean, if you go back and look at older movies, we understand that people did what they did with what they had. These guys must have had like 25 cents and like a reel to reel for, I don't even. It was not great in that respect, but I don't think the acting was that bad. And it was really neat to see some familiar faces, not just Sam's. Let's see, a couple other pictures of him here. Damp Sam. We enjoy the Damp Sam. Yes, this is good. We always enjoy Damp Sam. Oh, hi, Suzanne. Hi. How we doing? And then let's see who else we got. I think they're all just going to be of Sam. He's so young. Oh my gosh. That is just, well, 20 years ago. So he's 25. Oh my gosh. He's such a child. Oh my dear. Okay. All right. So he's like about the same age as Charles and John right now. Is that? Yeah, just about. I mean, I know they're not exactly the same age, but okay. That's just crazy. He's a kid. Oh, wow. All right. One more. For no reason whatsoever, I swear. Mary Ann M. and 5 others shared this one. Mary Ann says, my favorite Scotsman in black and white. Pics from different photo shoots over the years. Rights belong to their respective owners, as always. So I just thought I would share this with you, just in case you happen to enjoy such things. All right. I'm just going to remain to the side here real quick. I wanted to do, you can look at Sam while I do something real quick. I want to let you know that I'm not quite done with my video, but I am done talking about Outlander. So, as always, if you did enjoy the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you hated it desperately, give it a thumbs down. Either way, comment if you'd like to down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and share if you think that other people might get a kick out of just like little updates about our cast while the show's still going. And some honest updates about what may or may not be coming up for us with Outlander, because I try very hard to be accurate and not fib to y'all and correct myself if I've been wrong, which is, it's happened. Also, I want to give a shout out to my members. I'm going to do this a little different today. I usually don't run a scroll, can't really on the lives, but today I do want to read off the names of all of my members. Some of them have been with me for more than 2 years. Like the first time I was like, should I try and see if I can get members? I don't have a lot to offer. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we'll see what we can do. Y'all have been with me for 2 years, right up to people who joined yesterday. All right. Pretty proud of my list here. Bev in Boulder, darling, thank you so much. You were my first supporter. She helped me get Zoom, and we would not have these reviews on the Outlander episodes if it weren't for her helping me to get comfortable with going live and trying to make conversations with viewers work. So thank you so much, Bev. Ann Fox, Ann too, has been with me since the beginning. Thank you so much, Ann, for your continued and dedicated support over 2 years. Then we have Luis Wolf, who has been with me for a year. Thank you so much, Luis. Vita Giniotis. I'm still not sure about the last name, but I'm so proud that you were proud of me for getting the first name right. 9 months with Vita. Thank you. Happy Rock Publishing. Cynthia, thank you so much for joining and been with us for 2 months. Melissa, Proctor was my companion in Chicago. Could not have gotten that video that everybody enjoyed with Steve warning us about scammers and Sam having a little snack in the back. Thank you so much, Melissa. Monica Forrester, Jackie Bodick, Marina Patton, Pamela C. Canal, and Lorraine Gavigan, all within this last month, have joined. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining and helping me. The one thing I always say, I thank you for your support. The additional support to this channel sometimes make the difference between me being able to afford the ride to a convention, replace wires that aren't working properly. I thank you so much. And as of yesterday, Sharon Winter Cook, thank you so much for joining us as well. Now, I know some of you join and then have to unsubscribe for a time and then come back. I appreciate that you come back. I just thank you so much for helping me out the little bit this channel gets from that. It really does make a difference. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. When I'm done with this live, I'm be recording a little fun video for us all to enjoy, members. And don't forget, we're going to have that meeting on Thursday next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There'll be a post with a link a day or two beforehand, so watch out for that in the community posts, whatever it looks like on your end. Okay. I think that is everything. Thank you, guys. Real quick, my fundraiser is a stagnant at $55, but I do appreciate those of you who have been sharing, those of you who have supported, liked my posts, whatever helps get the word out. I just started, so. And also thank you to Lorraine and Cynthia. Both of them messaged me saying even if I don't hit my full amount, that I should just keep the amount and put it towards the car. So I will do that. If we'll see we'll see what it comes up to. I'm gonna do a little chatting with family and friends over the weekend and see if I can bump this up. Again, my main reasons for wanting to get this is so that I can go to different events and locations and share them with you. That includes more conventions. That means possibly more chats with stars. Also, again, if there's places you'd like me to check out that are nerdy, that have to do with any other shows you enjoy, or if there's a historical place that you'd like me to go pop to in Outlander, then start letting me know, because I'm going to start making a list of locations. I already know where my very first location I'm going to go to will be solo, although I may have my dog with me, because I feel like Bear would be an awesome travel companion. So thank you so much for that. Thanks so much for just staying with me, guys, and helping how you can. If you don't want to do that, but you're still interested in helping me out, don't forget I do have the Etsy shop. That link is also down below in the description. And so you get a little something. And any proceeds I make, whether it is a super chat donation, whether it is new membership, the revenue that I make from these videos, which isn't great, but every little bit counts. Anything that I make from anything is going straight into that fund right now, and it isn't being touched for anything else. I will admit that one problem I'm having is that at the beginning of the year, I repurchased software I've been using, upgraded software I've been using, and replaced a thing or two that I needed to. And not only that, but the trip to Chicago. So I would have a little bit more money than I do in the bank, but about 700 of it got spent on things that needed to be done, and also to get me into that whiskey tasting in Chicago. All right. So if you can help me out, thanks so much. I wouldn't be in this crunch if I weren't trying to get it done a year earlier than I thought I would. And don't forget, there are perks to helping me out if you do. Okay, I'm all done. I'm all done. Thank you so much for joining me again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, dislike, comment. Thank the members, because I probably would not keep coming here if you guys weren't watching, and if I didn't have people willing to go, Katie, thanks so much for doing this. Here's an extra buck or two for the month. That is so kind of you. And I really do. I just appreciate it so much. I can't even, that's why I say it every day, because I can't really figure out the best way to show you. So I'm just going to keep doing this. Okay, guys, go forth and go weekend. Be safe out there. Just have a really good weekend, guys. Expect a special member video to come out in the next day or two. It will depend on how busy we are over the weekend. One other thing I did want to say, for those of you who've been asking about my dad, a quick dad update. He is, I believe today, if everything's going smoothly, being moved into the permanent rehab VA center that we believe he will probably be in permanently, which is, upsetting. But right now, I think my mom is trying really hard to deal with the practical side of it, and that's kind of what I end up doing too. Is what problem can I solve to try and do things easier? Hence the GoFundMe for the vehicle. I kind of went off script yesterday just because it is really difficult for me to talk about it without tearing up and keeping my train of thought, because emotions, they're a thing. Sometimes they do get in the way of clear thought and whatnot. So I am going to go here. And also, thank you, Vita. Thank you so much. Thank you for reminding me, to everybody, too. I know I have mostly ladies here. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you have a really happy Mother's Day, however you are able to celebrate, with family, with lovely cards, flowers, and make sure that if you got youngins or family out of town, you just aren't getting that little special Mother's Day treatment, then take a moment and do something special for yourself, okay? Make your favorite meal. Take yourself out to a nice meal. Buy yourself, well, it sounds corny, but buy yourself something nice, something that you enjoy, not something that just, that makes you feel good about you. New paint set you've always wanted to paint. Watch your favorite movie. Do something for yourself, though, that makes you feel good. And, yeah, and just fantastic job, okay? In case no one's told you lately, you are a good mom. You've done a fantastic job. We all are, because most of our kids are all right. Little wacky sometimes, but All right, guys. Love you all so much. Thanks for listening. Thanks for checking this video out. It went a little longer than I meant to. Have a really great weekend, a really great Mother's Day, a really great Friday. I think I might have to do something. Oh, and also check in. I didn't look at I did at least 10,000 steps yesterday. I think I came out to about 12,000 over the day, but yay. All right. Go.